Think about what it's like to enter a new school. It means new people, new routines, and new rules. Now imagine that you also can't understand what anyone is saying, including your teachers. That sounds pretty intimidating to me. For most English language learners, or ELLs, that's exactly the situation they face every day. An unfamiliar school, language, and culture. That's why a supportive and accepting teacher is so important to their success. By creating a welcoming and language-rich classroom environment, teachers can help make students' transitions a lot easier.
Biggest.
Amber Prentice teaches 7th and 8th grade ELLs in St. Paul, Minnesota.
State, continent, country.
With the help of her students, she's ready to show us what goes into making a welcoming classroom environment.
Earth is the biggest one.
School starts pretty early, though, so let's wake these kids up.
Earth. Hands on your head, hands on your shoulders, hands on your head, hands on your shoulders, hands on your head, hands on your lap, eyes all the way over here.
Now that everyone's attention is focused, let's look at some strategies for helping every student feel welcome in the classroom. This is one of the most critical things you can offer any student. With ELLs, this is especially important.
I call it deer in the headlights. They're so nervous and they're so scared and their eyes are just looking at you like, please don't ask me to talk. Please don't ask me to do anything. And just know that they're going to be nervous and just try to make them feel as comfortable as you can.
And it doesn't take much. Simple things like pronouncing students' names correctly, learning a few words in their language, and displaying their work make a big difference. The easiest tip of all?
Smile. Smiles, everyone smiles.
Susan LaFond taught ELLs for 20 years.
Sometimes you will get people that when they're perplexed or worried, whatever it may be, they'll start crossing their arms or they'll have that closed body language. Really important to keep it open so the students feel, hey, maybe you do want to have me here. And the easiest thing to do and the cheapest is to smile.
Amber is all smiles for her class. She tries to make new students feel welcome from day one by introducing them to the class,
1 more minute.
assigning them a buddy, and discussing their arrival with her other students.
Today is David's first day. He is our new student.
Usually I'm given about 1 or 2 days notice that a student will come, and I will first prepare the class. If we have a student who speaks the new student's language, I will ask the student to be his buddy, and I'll talk to the class about ways we can make new students feel welcome.
I want you to think about all the things you can do to help David in school and help him know where to go and what to do.
Rules, routines, and structure are key things for all ELLs, but especially for newcomers. They're not just entering a new school, they're entering a new culture. They'll benefit from clear goals and expectations like a posted class schedule and daily routines.
All right, what do you guys need to do? Copy and answer the question while I do some attendance.
For example, before each class, Amber writes a review question on the board. Her students know their first task of the period is to copy down and answer the question. This provides students with a clear expectation, gives Amber the chance to take attendance, encourages students to review material they've learned, and helps Amber monitor student comprehension.
Which one is bigger? Yeah. Students know what the expectations are and what the routine is. That lowers their anxiety. They can just worry about the academics and the learning of English.
If students don't feel comfortable, they're not going to take the risk. If they don't risk, they're not going to learn. So that predictability gives a nice, stable environment where they feel comfortable to make mistakes, comfortable to grow and to learn.
Excellent.
Once you've created that comfortable environment, you can turn it into one that's language-rich.
Very good.
For example, keep a well-stocked library with books on varied topics and at different reading levels. Students can use this collection for independent reading, and it's important that they read books that interest them and are at the right reading level for their skill set. Another important element is to keep vocabulary accessible. That can mean labels on items in the classroom, vocabulary posters, or a simple word wall. Language is more than just print, though. Make sure to allow students opportunities for peer-assisted learning.
Wait, I know it.
Pairing students together encourages fluent language use, supports vocabulary development, comprehension, and social interaction. Through all of this, be open to the students' cultures. Offer books about their homeland. Even if you don't have texts in their first language, they may find it comforting to see something familiar. Also, allow them to share their unique experiences with the class.
And I want you to think about the foods that you eat in your house.
Find ways to connect content to their traditions and languages.
What did you call that in Cambodian?
A fish is called trai.
Trai?
Yeah, soup is called ngao.
Even if most students share the same language and culture, they will have differences in their experiences. Efforts like these will let students know that their backgrounds are welcome and appreciated in the classroom. It will enrich instruction and help the students get to know and understand each other. In the end, the goal is to create an educational classroom. And that's easier to achieve when you first create a warm and welcoming community.
What their houses? Houses in Turkey?
I know, the cameras are right here.
Audi.
All right.
I am so cold.
Selfish.
Selfish is. This is too much fun.
Funding for this Colorín Colorado Watch and Learn program is provided by the American Federation of Teachers. For more information on the strategies you have seen and other ways to help ELLs, please visit us online at www.colorincolorado.org.